Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out to the God Queen Keep It Up with Tulsa Goddess show. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. If you are not a subscriber, let's go ahead and get you subscribed and go ahead and hit that notification bell and set it to all so you can get any notifications of when we go live here. So, tonight we will be talking about the topic of the Stonewall riot. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay.
This is purely a journalistic point of view. Nothing more has been said in this video other than that of which has been reported by various media sources and backed up with sources seen at the end of this video.
Okay. So we've got our disclaimer. And before we go ahead and get into the news, we'll go ahead and read our disclaimer. Okay. Okay, so that was the memo from my last so my other channel. The reason why we are on here is because I got this notification on my other channel. So that's why we're working off of Goddess's channel. Now here is our disclaimer. So let's go ahead and get into the disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or, let me see, authors, and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or find your content being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. And any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction. Okay, so hello Sonia, how you doing tonight? Okay, so now we got that out the way. Let's go ahead and get into this information. Uh, the Stone Riots. Here, we'll do. Okay. So give me 1 second as I go ahead and update our information over here so then we can go ahead with the show. Okay. Actually, we will have her scrolling at the bottom. Okay. So now that we have that up, let's go ahead and remove this disclaimer and let's get into it. Okay, so the stone wall. Um, Stonewall is, let's see. So the Stonewall riot, also called the Stonewall Uprising, began in the early hours on June 28th, 1969, when New York City police raided the Stonewall Inn, a gay club located in Greenwich Village in New York City. The raid sparked a riot among bar patrons and neighborhood residents. as police howled employees and patrons out of the bar, leading to 6 days of protests and violent clashes with law enforcement outside the bar on Christopher Street. In neighboring streets and in nearby Christopher Park, the Stonewall riots served as a catalyst for the gay rights movement in the United States and around the world. Constant raids at gay bars. The 1960s and preceding decades were not welcoming times for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBT Americans, for an instance. Solicitation of same sex relations was illegal in New York City. For such reasons, LGBT individuals flocked to gay bars and clubs, places of refuge where they could express themselves openly and socialize without worry. However, the New York State Liquor Authority penalized and shut down establishments that served alcohol to known or suspected LGBT individuals, arguing that the mere gathering of homosexuals was disorderly. Thanks to activist efforts, these regulations were overturned in 1966, and LGBT patrons could then be served alcohol, but engaging in gay behavior in public, holding hands, kissing, or dancing with someone of the same sex was still illegal. So, police harassment of gay bars continued, and many bars still operated without liquor licenses, in part because they were owned by the mafia. Gay rights before Stonewall. The first documented U.S. gay rights organization, the Society for Human Rights, SHR, was founded in 1924 by Henry Gerber, a German immigrant. Police raids forced them to disband in 1925, but not before they had published several issues of their newsletter, Friendship and Freedom, the country's first gay interest newsletter, America's first lesbians' rights organization. The Daughters of Bilitis was formed in San Francisco on September 21st, 1955. In 1966, 3 years before Stonewall, members of the Machat- Machating Matachine Society, an organization dedicated to gay rights, staged a sip-in where they openly declared their sexuality at taverns, daring staff to turn them away and suing establishments who did. When the Commission on Human Rights ruled that gay individuals had the right to be served in bars, police raids were temporarily reduced. Okay, the Stonewall Inn. Let's get on over there. Okay. Okay, so the Stonewall Inn. The Stonewall Inn, the crime syndicate, saw profit in catering to shunned gay clientele. And by the mid 1960s, the Garvey's crime family controlled most Greenwich gay bars. In 1966, they purchased Stonewall Inn, a straight bar and restaurant, cheaply renovated it, and reopened it the next year as a gay bar. Stonewall Inn was registered as a type of private bottle bar, which did not require a liquor license because patrons were supposed to bring their own liquor. Club attendees had to sign their names in a book upon entry to maintain the club's false exclusivity. To maintain the club's exclusivity. The Gino family bribed New York Six Police Precinct to ignore the activities occurring within the club. Without police interference, the crime family could cut costs Without police interference, the crime family could cut costs how they saw fit. The club lacked a fire exit, running water behind the bar to wash glasses, clean toilets that didn't routinely overflow, and palatable drinks that weren't watered down beyond recognition. What's more, the mafias reportedly blackmailed the club's wealthier patrons who wanted to keep their sexuality a secret. So it sounds to me like these people was okay, like, okay, we're gonna provide a place for you to come and we're gonna know who you are. But then when we get you where we got you, and these are the straight people, when we get you where we got you, we are going to use it against you and we are going to extort you for money because we know your secret. Okay. Nonetheless, Stonewall Inn quickly became an important Greenwich Village institution. It was a large and relatively cheap to enter. It welcomed drag queens who received a bitter reception at other gay bars and clubs. It was a nightly home for many runaways and homeless gay youths who panhandled or shoplifted to afford the entry fee. And it was one of the few, if not only, gay bar left that allowed dancing. Okay. So, I mean, some of this resonates, being young, being out there, with your friends, still trying to find yourself and finding a safe space where you are with like minded people that understand like your purpose and how you're feeling. You have people that can relate to you rather than, like your family, like, oh, okay, I understand, but really don't understand. Raids were still a fact of life, but usually corrupt cops would tip off mafia run bars before they occurred, allowing owners to stash the alcohol, sold without a liquor license, and hide other illegal activities. In fact, the NYPD had stormed Stonewall Inn just a few days before the riot, including inducing raid. Okay, so listen here, guys. I want to thank y'all for coming by. Keep it up, Queen Tulsa. We're gonna just do a quick commercial break, and this is just remind us all, hey, let's hit that like button, let's share, let's subscribe, and we'll be right back.
They laid a foul on his first and the team's first. Lawrence at the line to shoot and one. They laid a foul on his first and the team's first. Lawrence at the line to shoot and one. They laid a foul on his first and the team's first. Lawrence at the line to shoot and one. They laid a foul on his first and the team.
Okay, guys, we are back. Thank you all for holding on. Oh yeah, it gets deep, Sonya. Yes, it does. And hello, Sonya. That's our head mod. And listen here, y'all better keep it in check. Because if not, Sonya will definitely put you in your place peacefully. But yeah, yes, yes, yes. So yes, honey, that is what's going on. So we will go ahead and continue. Okay. So the Stonewall riots began. When police raided Stonewall Inn On the morning of June 28th, it came as a surprise. The bar wasn't tipped off this time. Armed with a warrant, police officers entered the club, roughed up patrons, and finding bootleg alcohol, arrested 13 people, including employees and people violating the state's gender appropriate clothing statute. Female officers would take suspected cross dressing patrons into the bathroom to check their sex. Fed up with their constant police harassment and social discrimination, angry patrons and neighborhood residents hung around outside of the bar rather than dispersed, becoming increasingly agitated as the events unfolded and people were aggressively manhandled. At one point, an officer hit a lesbian over the head as he forced her into the police van. She shouted to onlookers to act, inciting the crowd to begin throw pennies, bottles, cobblestones, and other objects at the police. Within minutes, a full blown riot involving hundreds of people began. The police, a few prisoners, and a village voice writer barricaded themselves in a bar, which the mob attempted to set on fire after breaching the barricade repeatedly. The fire department and riot squad were eventually able to douse the flames, rescue those inside Stonewall, and disperse the crowd. But the protests, sometimes involving thousands of people, continued in the area for 5 more days, flaring up at one point after the Village Voice published its account of riots. Stonewall's legacy. Through the Stonewall uprising didn't start the gay rights movement. It was a galvanizing force for LGBT political activism, led by the numerous gay rights organizations, including the Gay Liberation Front, Human Rights Campaign, GLAAD, formerly Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, and PFLAG, formerly Parents, Families, and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. On the 1 year anniversary of the riots on June 28, 1970, thousands of people marched in the streets of Manhattan from the Stonewall Inn to Central Park and what was then called Christopher Street Liberation Day, America's first gay pride parade. The first parade's official chant was "Say it loud, gay is proud." In 2016, then President Barack Obama designated the site of the riots, Stonewall Inn, Christopher Park, and the surrounding streets and sidewalks a national monument in recognition of the area's contribution to gay rights. So, Stonewall has a lot of history. You know, it was a safe haven for some people. It was a getaway, for people to be themselves without being, you know, feel being judged. When you're, which like-minded people, and you have people that respect you of your choices and what you choose going forward. That's respectful. I thought I showed about the club. I did not know it was true. Yeah, just in general, that's why I say, like, a lot of us have common trauma or common situations that pertains to violence. You know, that's just like DV. I can us we Hello, molester. I don't accept trans. That's fine, my love. That is totally fine. You have that choice. And this is the thing, we all have choices. We all have a choice. And we'll start with this. Respect is free. And being kind is free. That's free. And, I just feel like everybody needs a therapist. I don't care what background you come from. I just feel like therapy has been a blessing for me now that I've gotten a therapist, and I feel like she gets me, and I feel appreciated, and I feel like my voice matters and my story will grow, you know. My accomplishments will grow. And that's all I'm about. I'm all about uplifting positivity and growth. I'll go ahead and drop the link if you want to come up and sound off and give your opinion, your thoughts, and how you understood the stone wall or how it was mentioned to you. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay. So now that we have that out the way, okay. So now that we have that out the way, we have our disclaimer of our fair use. If you guys would like to call in and you don't hit the link, there is a number. I don't know. And you know what? Let's not block them because we need all the traction and the engagement. People that disagree, I would love to have a conversation with them. So let's just try not to block them, child. Because we're going to, this channel right here is to inform and educate and do research. Oh, yeah. We're going to get our message out. So, listen, guys, if you don't have any feedback right now, if you are the replay gang, I cannot, I can't, not a mod. Yes, you are. Hold on. I thought I put you as a mod over here already. Let me, period.
What's
Come
going on?
on. Fire background. Hey, Sonya.
So I got my
Period.
green screen. I'm trying to work my green screen out.
Yes. So listen, I'm so glad you got that up there. And when we get off, I'm gonna definitely help you set up your green screen, honey, so you can definitely put on your shows and you know get your production going.
Now to that young man, I can't black him. I'm not a mob, but my thing is this: if you don't like somebody, then why you come on their show just to say that? That makes no sense to me.
Right. Okay.
Like,
Okay,
why
you're
are you
moderating
here?
it.
Like, why are you
You're
here? You can't start some trouble. I got time.
right. She forgot who Sonya was, child. Hey,
Yeah,
Jessica.
hey, Jess, like when you be on Instagram, I be want to say something, but I be like, no, cause I know they're gonna ban me from Instagram because the disrespect. I'm like,
Yes.
wow. But for that, it's like the people that kills me. Cause I know in Dallas they had like some type of club here, and people has like been going in because I guess a drag queen was putting on a show, and it was kids there, at this club, I guess throwing money or whatever. Then all the Bible thumpers came out because at first I'm like, what city is that? When I seen the badge, I said, oh, it's Dallas police, Lord. They had to be down
Yeah,
or somewhere in the Greenville area like that. And a lot of people find kids shouldn't be in the club. Like, if they sell alcohol, they're right, kids shouldn't be in there. You are correct. You know, they sell alcohol, but I don't think they had alcohol. I had bottles around. And if them kids, I think one of the kids' dad
oh,
was
Sonya, I
dragged.
think you got a bad thing. Go out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, Sonya's gonna be right back. She's just checking the premises right now. And first of all, we want to say, oh, I'll wait until Sonya come back because we are a family. Hello, Jessica. We love you. Jessica is also our mod as well, child. And we are actually over here. We were actually discussing the Stonewall, and we went over an article, and it broke down, key points of previous LBGT members and the how the movement got started. Okay, so Sonya, you back? Sonya, you back with us? Sonya? Okay. So Sonya is actually taking care of the and she's not really getting a good reception.
Now I plug in my microphone.
So
Can you hear me?
we,
Lord, let me make advertising.
okay. Oh, all right, like ladies and gentlemen, this is a live show. So guess what? You never know what you are going to get, child. Okay. But if you guys have any feedback on this topic, we really value your feedback. If there are any topics that you would like to talk about, we got you covered. You can actually email us at um okay. Here you go, Sonya. All right, Sonya, you back with us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Listen, Sonya, go ahead and let the people know where they can follow you at, my love.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on here, Sonya Mabia. However, my name is spelled in the chat. That's that's my name. You can find me on either one of those. But don't come over there with it, cause I'm the wrong person. I do clap back, jump out, pop out, all that. So you can't be
I got
respectful.
you. Please come to her house respectful.
I don't care. I
Yes.
got nice. Now what I was saying, I think it was like a young boy dad was a drag queen, and he was doing a show, and then all the people talking about, I got some people try to run up in there, and so they won't let us in the gate. They us in it like, you know what Jesus said? I said, I bet y'all pray to white Jesus, right? Like, why you judging somebody? God said, don't judge, but you're judging. Let the people live their life. If they not bothering you, why you what they do? I'm confused. And this happened in Dallas. Shocked me because I'm like, that's all be downtown. In that part of Dallas, uptown, lower Greenville and all that, it's a lot of gay people. Why y'all down there messing with them folks? They minding their business. They pay their taxes just like you do. What's the problem? Oh, your kids shouldn't be. You know what it is? they had them look in the windows and cartoons, right? Or
Mm.
y'all just don't care. You just why would they? It's like why don't have a white history month? Why would they? Y'all celebrate it every day. Okay, make that make sense. Man, come on. It's just ridiculous. It's gonna be a ridiculous month. I see that now.
Got it. So listen, I'm open to have more discussions like this. So we'll definitely be having more conversations like this and other uncomfortable conversations. Sonia, before we take off, is there anything that you want to leave with the people?
Be kind to people. Don't judge nobody unless you want to be judged. People with glass houses shouldn't be throwing rocks. Look at your life and what you accomplished. Don't worry about what somebody else doing. Worry about your life. And when you die, or you going to heaven or not, while you trying to play God on earth.
Right. And listen, guys, if you make sure you are following Sonya, maybe you're on all platforms. If you have any content that you want to send in, you can send it to goddesstulsa@gmail.com. If you would like to send a lovely donation, we do have our list and links right here. Cash App is beautiful 070707. PayPal is keeping up with YOQUEEN. So that's keeping up with your queen. And Zelle, Queen Tulsa, Oklahoma at gmail.com. And on that note, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Shout out to Jessica for showing up with her cat. She's got a new Abby. Okay. But yes, Sonya, stay in the back and we will be right back.